Hey there guys, the light's not too good in here, so this might be out of whack. Actually what I can do is just, I won't do it full screen, I'll throw another picture of a foggy thing up or something if it's a bit wonky when I actually play it. Welcome to the Facebook group. I've had to restart it and I've had to basically leave the other group because we're being spammed by another group on Google+. Now I'm sorry for all the politics. I don't intend to do many videos on that again. Pretty much I have been attacked for the last year or so since I left that community on almost a daily basis. And then I tell them to stop, and then they go off and jump into another YouTube channel and say, oh, Marcus is doing this. I really can't be bothered with it. They've actually turned a couple of YouTubers around I used to go on with really well too, so it's just really got really nasty. They are people that don't like being banned or removed, and they get really negative when they do. Now, I'm someone, if I get banned from somewhere, and I have been banned from Spatry's group, for example, mainly because of these guys, if I get banned from somewhere, I pretty much just leave. I don't go back, I stay out of their way. But these people take real offence at it, and they just go nuts. They're just psychologically can't take it, and they just go completely nuts, and they get a vendetta against, you know. I've hit that personality quite a bit in the Linux world. It's quite hard to actually deal with it, and it's just really, it's part of the reason I really don't like Linux, really. The fact that you can't do a video without someone, people just get too many opinions, too really arrogant on it, and they just get really negative on it. And then they start affecting other people in the comments, and they act like little kids. The sad thing is, most of these guys are in their 40s and 30s and 50s, so you know, it's just one of those things. So I'd like to move to a more tech-minded crowd, a more Windows focused type thing, a more Microsoft Windows, and a more Apple News stuff, apps, all sorts of stuff I can talk about. So it doesn't necessarily. I actually thought I'm running out of content, but I mean I did a few videos today. There's actually heaps of blogs around I can talk about. So you know, and I want this to be a discussion group. I want this to be a group where you guys can talk to us, and so and talk about what I'm talking about, or even post your own blog and have people discuss that. So I'm fine with that. It doesn't worry me. I'm not too fussed about it. Okay. You know, the only thing that does annoy me is when people start attacking other users or start having a go at me personally. There's a big difference in being negative and saying that I'm having a go at someone when they're actually attacking me all the time. So that's what I mean. You can be constructive and say you disagree, but it's like if you go on about like, Marcus, you're a fucking wanker and you're a freaking dick and you should not be doing these videos, well, that's pretty much what I mean, okay? So especially when that person's never done a video in their life, it sort of makes me angry, and I just go, fuck you, ban it, piss off. So it's not like I'm being too negative. I just can't be bothered with it. And you can be constructive, but you know, it's more a discussion type forum, and I really want people to get along, and I don't want too many negative people in the room bringing everyone down. And if I see that, I will remove people from the group. Okay, so I'm not trying to be an empire builder here or whatever. I mean, I really don't care how many people in the group. I do know how to put, and I want people to follow the page and follow the Daily Motion and subscribe. But I'm not making any money off this at all. It's pretty much just my spare time and trying to be funny and stuff, and trying to be informative, and just saying to you guys, hey, I found this blog, you know. Being in New Zealand, sometimes I find a blog you guys have never seen before, so sometimes there are some things around that you guys don't see. So if you guys are interested in that, I'm actually quite keen to do a podcast type format too at some point. I'm working on that. When I get my new computer, it could be an option. Maybe a SoundCloud type deal, or just with a podcast. I don't know, it's for fun. I've got no intentions of doing anything professional. I mean, I'm not really out to, as I said, I'm not out for this for the money, but I would eventually. I'd like to get a group, maybe do a mumble room at some point next year with a group of people, and of course we will get the spammers again coming in, because that's where they hang out. It's mumble, but which is a voice chat room, and I would like to do a podcast, you know, at some point. And if someone wanted to come in and join me, that would be cool. I mean, the way I see it, you know. There's lots of people interested in technology. It doesn't have to be just a Linux group. So we can talk about Linux in here, but please just be respectful. No distro wars, okay? starts getting nasty when you start doing distro wars, okay? And no religious topics, I'm not interested in that. Just be, make it a technologies type forum. You can post on anything tech. I even talk about it in a video if it's actually quite interesting. I'm going to put all my videos up now from Dailymotion to the Blogger. I'm still using Blogger in my tech page, so you guys can keep track of that if you lose what I'm talking about. And it's going to be good. I haven't really decided if I'm just going to throw a video into the group or just do the blog thing and put the video in the blog thing, the Blogger. But I see how I'd go. I'm still get confused with that sometimes. But it's not that I'm pissed off with Linux. I mean, in general, it's just a set of group affecting everything I do, and it really gets frustrating after a while, especially when you're not doing anything wrong and just, they just say that you're, it's really hard sometimes being on social media. So everyone goes through this. It's just one of those things. It's a matter. Some people give up. Some people just quit. Some people rant and rave, which sort of don't want to stop doing, and some people just move on and change and just move on to something else. And I really would like to move on to something else and just get rid of that crowd. So I will hope to see everyone in the group, and hope everyone's happy, and I hope everyone's enjoying stuff. Catch you guys later.